Papino. Zeke Black is in the building. Definitely shout out to the 14 likes I got up there so far. I appreciate that. You're paying attention, you heard? I'm just looking different today. What's Papino? What's Papino? We in the building, man. This show is public information. I gotta say this first and foremost, public information that's out in the universe. So to let you know, this is public information. This is court transcripts, actually. But it's all about paying attention and common sense sometimes. Sometimes we let the bag or whatever distracts us not to pay attention. Sometimes smoking too much marijuana, not paying attention to what's around us. First and foremost, I have to give the shout-outs. I'm from East Harlem, so I gotta shout it out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Hilltop crew, the Hill Ho crew, the Rush Mob, High Post crew, TWB, the Washington Boys, Money Tree, Jeff Mob, Eastside Lynch Mob, Flow Boys, EA, East Army, Chico Gang. Like I said, the Washington Boys, the Carver Mob, Lehman, FEB, FTW. We just here, we here, party people, we here. New York, I told you, old New York, we back at this. I got some receipts. I got some receipts. I got the wiretap receipt. Shout out to Crown Courts TV for for me to have the usage of these transcripts. Now, so there's questions surrounding the title of the show. Today's title of the show is, hold on one second, let me get there. Today's title of the show is, hold on. Did Mel Matrix allow double jackets to infiltrate 9 Well, of course, it happens sometimes. You meet these guys, they claim one gang, they claim another gang. Sometimes you don't know what you're meeting because you're meeting individuals you don't know. According to record, they said CEO Chris was devilating, and then he jumped in the non-trade weapon. And only because there was more soldiers pertaining to the non-trade weapon. I guess at one point in time it was Crip. I got the information. You're gonna hear the information. This is not gonna be me telling y'all this. This is public information. Things that this man said on the stand. Now we're dealing with our due diligence here. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be names brought up and actually mistradeways in one of these conversations. Definitely shout out to the 050 trying to build movement. We're gonna get somewhere. What's you jacking? Let me get a shout out today. Money Bags is in the building one time for your mind is here. Classic Brim was Papino. Dice was Goody. 050 Low Stone was popping. BX in the building. Ghost Town G's, right? And then when I got a recording of a phone call with CEO Chris and Mel Matrix. And the worst part about the phone call is, I'm going to tell you when I play it. But I'm going to get to some straight to the content on this one. Right there. I'm going to play this. It goes, salute to Crown Courts TV. No, it's Papino. Crown Courts TV. Shout out to Maylene. Nell. Rest in peace, Nell. It goes CEO Chris. CEO Chris testifies about setting Mel Matrix up to sell to undercover agents becoming the blood in California. So he was a California blood before he jumped into the East Coast with. But he's not from California. But I don't know where he's from, to be honest with you. But before he was non-trade, he was West Coast. We're going to go to the content party, people. This is public information gathered under the Freedom of Information Act.
to joining Nine Trey, were you in any other gangs? Denver Lane. What is Denver Lane? Denver Lane is another blood set. Where is Denver Lane based out of? Out of the West Coast, California. Did you join in the West Coast? Yeah. And when were you in Denver Lane? From when to when? From 2012 to around 2015, 2014, 2015. Why did you switch over from Denver Lane to Nine Trey? Because I was on the East Coast and Nine Trey was the bigger gang than Denver Lane. Why did that matter to you that Nine Trey was a bigger gang than Denver Lane? Because it would be easier to make money with Nine Trey than it was with Denver Lane. Make money how? By selling drugs. Have you been in any other gangs other than Denver Lane or Nine Trey? No. Have you ever thrown up gang signs or worn clothes or other paraphernalia associated with other gangs? Yes. Can you please explain? I wore Crip flags, Latin King flags, beads, just as a young kid playing around. Is that before you joined Nine Trey? Yes. You testified that you were recruited into Nine Trey to make money dealing drugs. Is that correct? Yes. Did that happen? Yes. Can you explain to the jury how? Say again. How? What happened? By selling drugs. Yes. How did you make money for the gang? So I would sell drugs. I would either pay people to accept packages in the mail because I was ordering fentanyl from China. So I would get an address from somebody and I would send the person in China who was selling me the drugs, I would send him the money and address. He would send the package out. After he sent the package out, they would accept it and I would pay them money for accepting the package. Okay, how else? The other way is objection, non-responsive judge. One moment. Overruled. What were other ways in which Nine Trey members made money by your dealing drugs? I would pay people to carry guns while we were doing the drug sale. People would help me bag the drugs up, compress it. Compress it would be mixing it together and shaping it into 1 kilogram form of a brick. Would you pay people to transport drugs for you? Yes. Did you ever provide money to people as gifts in Nine Trey? Yes. Can you explain that? I would give people gifts just like looking out as a friend, give them money. Had you ever heard the phrase kicking up? Yes. Can you explain for the members of the jury what the phrase kicking up means? Kicking up would be like giving money to, like the higher up in jail, higher up member of Nine Trey in jail. Did you ever kick up money to the higher ups in jail? Yes. You testified in Nine Trey in part because it was a larger gang and that would help you make more money, correct? Yes. Did that happen? Yes. Can you describe for the members of the jury? I had more people to accept packages for me. I had more people to sell drugs to, and I just had a lot of resources. When you say you had more people to sell drugs to, what does that mean? I had more. I had members buying drugs and selling them for me or buying drugs from me and selling them themselves. And did those members who were buying drugs from you and who assisted you in moving drugs include high-level members of Nine Trey? Yes. Like who? Malmurda. Who else? Algermai Mack. Anyone else? Higher-ups. Yes? Romerda. What about Shotty? Shotty too, yeah. Let's start with Malmurda. If we could please pull up Government Exhibit 7, which is in evidence. How did Malmurda assist you with the drug sales? He would carry a gun for me while I was selling drugs, or he would transport the drugs from Brooklyn to Long Island.
Now, that's CEO Chris on the stand testifying against Mel Matrix. CEO Chris on the stand, shout out to Maylene. That's her voice you hear. Shout out to Maylene.
Even sometimes Brooklyn to Manhattan. Do you remember the first time that he did this? Yes. Can you describe when that was approximately and what happened? First time he did it, I was in Brooklyn. I met up with him in Brooklyn. I got a phone call that somebody wanted a kilogram. Of what? Of fentanyl and heroin. What did the people who were purchasing the drugs say they wanted? They wanted heroin. Okay, and what did you do? So I was already with him, so we were talking. I told him I had to make a sale. I'm just going to stop you. When you say I was already with him, are you referring to the buyer or Malmurda? Malmurda. Go on, sir. So I was with Malmurda and my phone rang. I got a sale. Somebody from Uptown wanted 1 kilogram. I was going to charge them $47,000 for 1 kilogram. So I told Malmurda, it was the first time I was actually dealing with them. I needed him to come with me. He said, all right. He showed me he had a gun on him. He had a revolver on him, and he said he was going to hold me down while I was doing the sale. When you say he was going to hold you down while you were doing the sale, can you explain what that phrase means? Make sure I was safe when I was doing the sale. And you said it was the first time dealing with them? Are you referring to Malmurda or the buyers? The buyers. You said you got a call from Uptown. Uptown where? Uptown Harlem. Harlem? Yes. Here in Manhattan? Yes. Go on. So we drove from the Brooklyn area to Manhattan, the front of my house. I went upstairs, I got the 1 kilogram, and I met the people that were coming to see me. I met them in front of my building. Malmurda got out the car, and when he got out the car, he stood in front of their car to make sure that the sale went all right. Once I got in, the people who were buying the kilogram got in their car. They showed me the money, and I flicked through the money. Once I flicked through the money, and I seen it was enough money, I gave them 1 kilogram, and they gave me $47,000. What did you do next? After that, we went around the corner by my garage, and we counted the money. That's how I knew it was $47,000, and I gave Malmurda $10,000 out of it. You gave him $10,000 out of the $47,000? Yes, I left with $37,000 and he left with 10. And was $10,000 the going rate for a transporter of that quantity of drugs for you? No, I usually give people like $3,000 to $5,000. Why did you give Malmurda $10,000? Because he was a higher up leader. Moving forward from there, did Malmurda assist you with other drug deliveries in similar manners? Yes. Around how many times? Multiple times, over 10 times. Did any of those times involve members or associates of Nine Trey? Yes. Can you please explain? Shotty had cousins that used to come buy heroin from us. Okay, and do you know whether any of Shotty, how many cousins of Shotty's are you talking about? It was 2 cousins. Do you know whether any of those cousins were members of Nine Trey? Malmurda told me that one of them were Nine Trey. Now, Mr. Cruz, you testified that in May of 2018, you began cooperating with the government. Is that correct? Yes. As part of your cooperation and at the instruction of law enforcement, did you arrange any drug transport jobs for Malmurda? Yes. Can you please explain? So, it was with Homeland Security and ATF. I arranged a drug transport of 2 kilograms for heroin for Malmurda to bring to upstate New York. I mean, not upstate New York, Uptown, which would be Manhattan. What did you tell Malmurda? I told Malmurda that I would pay him. First I said $5,000, but I ended up paying him $10,000. What did you tell him he was doing to earn this money? He was selling heroin. Okay. Transporting heroin. To your understanding, from who was Malmurda getting this heroin? He was getting it from me. Okay, and were you with anyone? Did this actually happen? Did this transaction occur? Yes. And did Malmurda pick up drugs from anyone? Yes. From whom did he pick up the drugs? Undercover agents. Did Malmurda know that they were undercover agents? No. What did they hold themselves out to be? Regular driver and then one drug dealer? Were you present when he met with those people? With the one driver, yes. And then what happened, to your knowledge? He went uptown and he gave them 2 kilograms. In exchange, he got money. To your knowledge, to whom did he give those 2 kilograms? Yes. To the undercover.
Work, son.
Other undercovers? Yes. Okay. Now,
get them likes up, man. Get them likes up. This is nasty work. Get them likes up.
Phone calls with Malmurda? Yes.
Nasty work.
Did you discuss that drug operation with him? Yes. Your Honor, at this time I'm offering government exhibits 316.
Hold on. So now you're trying to tell me that he didn't know that 6ix9ine's driver wasn't wired for sound. Is that what you're going to tell us right now? That CEO Chris guy did not know that 6ix9ine's driver was wired for sound. We're teaching you gang niggas something. We gonna do nothing else today. We're teaching you something. He sent them right to the pigs. Not the pigs, the police. Go get them. Top of the morning, we working. 050 movement in the building, man. We're teaching y'all something right now. You're telling me that CEO Chris never knew that 6ix9ine's driver was a Fed when this man is working with the Feds. He was sending them straight to the police. Any rockers in the building was popping. He was in the building. He knew. Hold on. Hold on one second. Let me get back. 050 in the building. Oh, no. Let's get back to the
corresponding transcript, which is 316T. And these are pursuant to Government Exhibit 1003, which is the stipulation regarding recorded phone calls that were recorded pursuant to a wire. Any objection? None, Your Honor. No, Your Honor. Received.
Legal. We bringing this back. We gotta bring this back. That's just one. That's CEO Chris on the stand explaining his introduction into the non-trade thing, how he went straight to setting up Mel Matrix. He sent them uptown with 2 bricks. Straight to the Feds. But out of all this, get them likes up, man. Get them likes up, man. We're giving y'all, for the audience that's new to this, we're giving Glico everything. Heavy on the Glico right now. Heavy on the Glico. Get them likes up, man. We're gonna bring this to y'all raw. Some of y'all may not like how we're bringing it to y'all, but you're gonna learn something. We're gonna bring this. We're gonna bring the non-trade shit. We're gonna bring all this to y'all. You're telling me that 6ix9ine's a good old driver, the guy in the van who was working for the FBI. This guy didn't know. CEO Chris had no knowledge that this guy was a federal guy. So now let's get back to reality. So you're telling me that 6ix9ine did not know that his you know what I'm saying? That's why he was saying Harv's name for. Heavy on the goddamn Glico. That's why yo, Harv, don't do this to me. He knew that van was wired for sound. All of a sudden, they bust him all in the head. He walking, a mysterious car pulls right up, throw him in the car, and take him to the hospital. What's the odds of that in Bed-Stuy? Y'all know where Smith Village is at. You gotta make that turn, don't you? Going towards, what's that? Y'all know? Smith Village is that turn, right? What was the odds of 6ix9ine getting out that car and some mysterious driver is riding through gentrified Bedford-Stuyvesant is going to stop and throw that man in his car? I'm going to take you to the hospital. Without thinking about nobody's following him, nobody's chasing him, nobody's going to start shooting in Bed-Stuy. Most Caucasians in Bed-Stuy mind their business. You know what I'm saying? Most anybody. The guy who's driving doesn't know that's just a 6ix9ine body. Again, that's just me. That's just my analysis of the situation. Exactly. Exactly. You know exactly what that's at. That's why he kept saying, yo, don't do nothing to me. Don't do nothing to me. Come on, bro. Because the feds is following the driver. Remember, the Mexican job is to get these gang members to get recordings of them talking crazy in the van. That's the whole purpose of them not in the van. He's 6ix9ine's driver. Yo, this shit is serious. A lot of you guys, I don't understand it. They don't want to hear the truth. A man just said he sent Mel Mason uptown to sell 2 bricks. The driver was a fed and the buyer was a fed. Best believe the money he gave them, they blew in the club. Thought nothing of it. It was a non-trade in the street takedown. Learn something from this shit. You guys gotta learn something from this. This is public record. He was setting Mel Matrix up for to kill every transaction. Yo, come on, hold it back. Boom. Okay, that's a gun possession. Yeah, he got the gun. He had him so rocked to sleep. I got more receipts. Now, shout out to China Brim, 0507, shout out to Harlem Legend, shout out to Saladin, shout out even Five God for making his reaction video. Shout out to Scheme T making his reaction videos. Good or bad is information. This is a conversation. I'm happy that Miss Treyway brought this back up. Because it needed to be brought back up. How your drop got you making drops? Think about what I just said. That's like John Gotti making drops for his soldiers. The bag couldn't be that strong. So your drop puts you in harm's way. And to yo, that's real nigga shit. Yo, I made 20,000 off the transaction. You know what the man just said? Like, yo, yeah, I sent him uptown, federal driver, 2 bricks, yeah, he got to do 20,000 off of that. He the big homie. But now somebody sit here and go, yo, niggas is talking shit. No, we not. We telling you niggas reality. This is what this man just understand. Looking at Mel Matrix sitting at the table. Mel Matrix at the table looking at him go, yo, yeah, boom, 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 and I sent him uptown. Yeah, he used to hold guns to me. Yeah, if I had beef, I'd call him, he'd take care of it. He sound like the fucking big homie. You know what I'm saying? But I got nothing to do with their politics, bro. So how good was Jimmy to these dudes? How good was dudes was doing? I know niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like in all reality, how good was some of these dudes to each other, man? Your man got set up for the kills. It was open season. I understand you can't hold nobody in hands. But the man said, yo, I sent them uptown. They're not gonna say and tell me that CEO Chris didn't know that 6'9" driver was a Fed. When he's working with the Feds, he don't need CEO Chris to blow no investigations. Get them lights up, man. We in the building, man. I got some more receipts. Definitely shout out to all those, man. This is a history lesson, party people. This is all history right here. We're going back into the case. Now, there was a conversation me and a couple of good guys was having about this. There's a voice of Frank White allegedly saying something. Definitely free Frank White. You know what I'm saying? The homie, whoever. You know what I'm saying? One of the Billies that got caught up in the case situation. Not in that case. He said some things about Nuke. It's on the recording. Get them likes. Give me the 40. Give me the 40 likes. I got the actual transcript of that conversation. Let's get to 40. We can get to 40. Let's get to 40. Let's wake the wolves up. The wolves y'all need to get your parents, get your kids together, and show them how easy it is for these gangs that they want to join to be infiltrated. If you're in the barbershop, please turn this on. Let them young boys, yo, listen, your son gotta watch this shit. Let's get to that 40. He talking like he the big homie CEO Chris. Yo, I sent him uptown with 2. How that sound? I wish the dudes I was getting money was doing that with me. Yo, son, do me a favor. Yo, you go over there, get them niggas like 8 packs. Come on, bro. Let's get that 40, man. Let's get to that 40, man. That 40 got big. A lot of y'all watching. A lot of y'all, yo, the kids is in school. You're right, it's a fact. When the kids come out of school, they're gonna have to put on the replay, sit their asses down in the barbershop. You're gonna teach them something today. How easy it is for your big homie to put you at risk with the feds. No disrespect to Mel Matrix. How easy it is for if he's in a financial struggle to put the set at risk. That was easy. That took nothing for him to go. He was same thing with 6ix9ine. The bag, he started making decisions. I don't like such and such. Blow such and such head off. You the soldier. Who the fuck is you talking to like that, man? I couldn't talk to Jose and them niggas, not Jose, but a couple of good niggas like that. Like, yo, son, I want to punch his face. What? Nigga, you the worker. You know what I'm saying? We don't reverse role play around here. You know what I'm saying? Stay in your lane. I don't give a fuck you the bag or not, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But this is trial transcripts, definitely. Thanks to that naughty 40, you heard? Be mad as you want. Niggas, you know what I'm saying? Be mad. Jimmy, this is what I got to say. You became the mask of the nine trade. We get it, the Billies, you do the videos. Now you're exposing the games, but the games, whatever. We don't give a fuck. We don't care, bro. But what I'm going to say is, how did that crash? That boat crashed, Jones. He had somebody you called your big homie playing little homie games. He had 42. Now, going back to the OG free, all due respect to Frank White. All due respect to Frank White. Free the man. Allegations allegedly in jail for freeing. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Miss Treyway is actually in this wide chat. They talking about this situation at Trap. Shout out to Miss Treyway. Her name popped up in this situation. The one who said that Jimmy wasn't Damu. So for for a lot of you guys that don't think that she was in the loop, she really was in the loop. You know what I'm saying? She just wasn't a Treyway member. She was somebody who called her. Her name's gonna come up in this testimony. This is at trial. It's gonna come up. I want you to be students, you know what I'm saying? There it is, dude. Shout out to Crown Court CB. That's what Crown was clowning this clown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what up, y'all? Welcome to Crown TV. I am the Crown Prince, a.k.a. Mr. Anti-Goofy. You know when not to do in my comments. Shout out to the Anti-Goofy gang. We approaching 10,000 strong. We in the building. If you want to donate to the channel and you really, really gang, instead of the super chat, hit up the Cash App gang. Alright, y'all, the snitch tapes continue, and I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm Harv and Nuke right now, I'm looking for the nearest plea deal. And I'm not talking about the kind Takashi got. Because the kind Takashi got, I'm telling you, his mama better not have a parking ticket. He is telling everything. Everything. Now, normally I try to hit y'all with the 1-2 in and out. This is not that. You definitely want to hear everything that's in this paperwork. It's not going to be quick. It's going to be a little lengthy, but we're going to get through it. Now, what you are looking at is basically a continuation of the pre-trial conference that took place a couple days ago. The lawyers and the prosecutors are still fighting over what is going to be admitted and what is not going to be admitted. This paperwork goes into great detail about some of the things that Takashi 6ix9ine will be testifying about. And I'm warning y'all, this paperwork is explosive. Now we're going right to the bottom of page 2. Like I told y'all, there is not much in this paperwork you want to skip. So let's get started. It says the government respectfully submits that each conversation in the summary chart reflects admissions by Mac about his own status, membership, and participation in 9-Trade, the status of other 9-Trade members, and or the robbery of Roland Martin on April 3rd, 2018. Moreover, the government intends to introduce evidence at trial that the users of the following Instagram accounts are members of 9-Trade. Billy Eyes 93, a member of 9-Trade with the alias Snake Eyes. Number 93, a member of 9-Trade with the alias Flip Body Bags, or Flip. And Riot Rail, a member of 9-Trade with the alias Riot. Among other evidence, CW2, who we know is Takashi, knows these three individuals and has received direct Instagram messages from these three accounts in which each individual identifies himself to Takashi 69 with his respective alias, Snake Eyes, Flip Body Bags, and Riot, respectively. CW1 will also testify that he knows Snake Eyes to be a high-ranking member of 9-Trade, and that Snake Eyes was considered a shooter in the gang. Accordingly, in addition to being admissions by Mac, the direct messages in the summary chart between these three individuals also constitute co-conspirator statements. The direct messages between Mac and Billy Eyes 93 begin on April 14, 2018, the day after Mac's robbery of Roland Martin. The messages start on the first page of the summary chart, with Mac telling Billy Eyes 93 about his robbery of Martin, and then based on the messages, it appears that Mac met with Billy Eyes 93 later the same evening. The next 7 pages, spanning between April 18th, 2018 and April 21st, 2018, pages 2 through 8 of direct messages in the summary chart reflect the ramifications of Mac's robbery on Martin on Mac's status in 9-Trade. For example, at the top of page 2, Mac asks Billy Eyes 93 what Goose said, and Billy Eyes 93 responds, "Nigga, you the bloody as long as I say it." And then approximately 20 seconds later, he says he going with Frank White, but talk to him, he want to talk to you. CW1 and CW2, who we know as CEO Chris and Takashi 69, will both testify that Goo or Magoo and Frank White were the respective leaders of 9-Trade in the prison lineup. The conversation that follows between Mac and Snake Eyes discusses Mac's status in the gang after his robbery of Martin, Mac's displeasure that Snake Eyes appears to be siding with Magoo's, and Frank White's decision that Mac is no longer 9-Trade. It says they talking you not with the fam. And Max and Snake Eyes detailed discussions about what they have and have not done for the gang in the past, and who between the two of them has more status within the gang. Most of the messages between Mac and number 93 on pages 9 and 10 of the summary chart are about CW1, who we know as CEO Chris. Mac sends number 93 a picture containing a screenshot of a case caption with CW1's government name. Mac and number 93 then discussed that CW1 might be cooperating with law enforcement and disparage CW1's history and status within the 9-Trade. Similarly, the messages between Mac and Riot Rail on page 12 of the summary chart are also concerning CW1. The last conversation between Mac and number 93 on page 11 of the summary chart reflects Mac's understanding of his current status in 9-Trade after the robbery of Martin. He says, so as of now, I'm not family according to the higher-ups. And Goose said it too. With the exception of messages between Mac and the user.
So, again, it said the last video said he got faded. You heard what he said to somebody. That's a piece of evidence. I'm no longer family. Magoo even said it too. I don't know what happened between MDC and whatever state he's in right now, but he said that. That's his words. Evidence. This is evidence, party people. Shout out from China Brim for bringing up this conversation. I don't have Frank White on the phone. I don't have that one. I have the evidence. This is him saying this. This is him saying it out of his mouth. He was no longer family. Both of them agreed.
With the name Miss Treyway, the remaining direct messages between Mac and others in the summary chart discuss the details of the robbery of Martin and the effect the robbery had on Mac's status in 9-Trey. For the foregoing reasons, the government submits that the summary chart is accurate, which defense counsel does not dispute, and that the summary chart will be helpful to the jury in its consideration of the voluminous Instagram record. Moreover, all the direct messages on the summary chart reflect either co-conspirator statements or admissions by Mac, who we know is new, regarding the crimes he committed. The government intends to offer several exhibits, including iMessage chats, text messages, videos, and photographs that were extracted from Anthony Ellison's, who we know as Hive's, cellular telephone. CW2 Takashi 69 will testify that he was a participant in a months-long multi-participant iMessage chat in which several 9-Trey members were participants. The iMessage chat contains more than 13,000 messages. The government intends to introduce certain portions from that large chat message. In addition, the government seeks to introduce an iMessage chat between Ellison and Takashi 69, 2 certain text message exchanges between Jamel Jones, aka Mel Murder, and Ellison, 3 certain iMessage chats between Ellison and a family member and associate of 9-Trey who provided information to Ellison about Takashi 69 and other 9-Trey members, and 4 iMessage chats between Ellison and others surrounding the events of the July 22nd, 2018 kidnapping and robbery of Takashi 69. In addition, the government seeks to introduce portions of an iMessage chat between Ellison and a testifying witness, witness number 1, before and after the slashing charge in count 5, as well as an extraction from Ellison's phone detailing all of the activity, messages, videos, locations, etc. from Ellison's phone in hours prior to and after the slashing. The government expects Takashi 69 will testify that beginning in early 2018, Harv and Shadi, a high-ranking member of 9-Trey, began to fight about, among other things, 9-Trey's role as it related to Takashi 69. For example, Takashi 69 would testify that Jordan's view was that 9-Trey should respond to any form of disrespect, no matter how slight, in a physical and public way. Ellison viewed Jordan's approach as being akin to using 9-Trey to settle social media disputes. Takashi would testify that Harv preferred to respond to any perceived slights with violence, but there was no reason to publicize it, i.e., word would get out about what happened to those who disrespected 9-Trey. Similar to GX800A and GX800B, we will find out what this is later. Takashi 69 tells the group that they have to run down on Casanova when I get back. The government expects Takashi 69 will testify that this has to do with the rap artist known as Casanova releasing a song called Set Trippin', which had lyrics that were derogatory to Takashi 69. Another member of 9-Trey, Seiko, questioned 69's call to action as it will put members of 9-Trey at risk. As support for this, Seiko relayed that a message or kite was sent out saying that if any apes, a rival blood set, came across Takashi 69, they were to fire on Takashi 69. Harv responded, in essence, that he did not worry about the kite because 9-Trey was a much larger gang than the apes and had a presence worldwide, while the apes were only in New York City. The government expects that Takashi 69 will testify that in March 2018, he was at the South by Southwest Music Festival in Texas. While there, Takashi 6ix9ine got in more than one dispute with rappers and promoters based in Houston, Texas. Harv, who was not with Takashi at the time, admonished Takashi for allowing himself to be violated. This admonishment devolved into a lengthy back and forth among Takashi 6ix9ine, Harv, and other members of 9 Trey. This message is probated because 1, it corroborates Takashi 6ix9ine's anticipated testimony about the break between Takashi 6ix9ine and Ellison, and 2, Ellison repeatedly questions Takashi 6ix9ine's bona fides as a 9 Trey member. The government respectfully submits that the iMessage chats between Ellison and Takashi should be admitted as co-conspirator statements pursuant to Rule 801, or the alternative as a party opponent admission pursuant to Rule 801. Takashi 6ix9ine and Harv continued their back and forth in GX800D in a separate chat. Harv accused Takashi of stranding him and others in Texas after Ellison had flown out to Texas to meet with Takashi. Takashi referenced that Harv had threatened his friends who were not 9 Trey members. I am going to cut this right here so this video is not too long and make a part 2 so everybody can come back and watch it on their own time. You do not want to miss part 2. Part 2 is where it really gets spicy. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments, though. Like, comment, subscribe. If you are not a goofy, if you are a goofy, you know the rules. It's the Crown Prince. I'm out, y'all.
You heard that? That's a lot of information came out of that, didn't it? The feds, I tell you, when the feds, they crossed their dots. I tell you, that was a lot of information, man. And this is just, you know, I think a lot of times we don't really realize how well-versed the feds are. We're hearing a well-versed case against 9 Trey. Salute. It's crazy, man. Yo, it's really crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna find part 2 for you guys. He said part 2 is even more spicier. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's black and white. Yo, give me the. Let's get the 70 likes again. Let's get back to that 70, man. Because let's get to that 70. There's an educating moment in this because this is actually a case. When the feds come, they coming to get you. They coming to get you. Let's get to that 70, man. They coming to get you. When they coming, and the reason why we're giving this information because there's new people that when they hear this. This is the situation. But if you want it all, it's all on Crown Courts TV. You can check it out, Crown Courts TV. And the dope thing about it is, me and Crown we bros. So this is me permission to use the content to give it to my audience. You know what I'm saying? Which you know what I'm saying? And I want my audience to go to his channel. He got over 100,000 subs. I was there when he had 1,000 subs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think that they were slipping? It seems to be that. Didn't they say something in there about there was where Nuke and another homie thought that that CEO Chris was cooperating, but then y'all still dealt with him. That's the part that's amazing. Dude still dealt with the guy, no matter how much somebody said that he was telling. The bag can't have you that blind, bro. I know dudes lie on dudes' names and and I think we get so caught up in producing paperwork. But I'm gonna tell you how dirty this game was. The feds doctored up some paperwork to produce. That's how bad they wanted top-ranking 9 Trey members. They get caught up in the money, Jamal. They get so caught up in the bread that Think about it. Even though he was sending him on straight federal buys, you deliver a key, you get 10,000. Yo, I got 10 racks. You love this guy. Definitely when your money down, like, oh shit, I'm fucking with this guy, I'm making money. Yo, he got me. And then, you know, worst thing about the feds is they'll let you ring it up. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, we got 30 buys by you. You know what I'm saying? You can't get around that. Oh shit. They got the wiretaps. Now, let's get to that 70 likes, man. Divide and conquer. But in the mix of all this craziness, there's a civil war going on. You know what I'm saying? Between two sides. So now, how militant can you be if you're being blinded by this federal agent and then you're going to war with with the other half over robberies and personal beefs from back in the days, and it gets silly. You dig what I'm saying? It gets silly out here, man. You can't blame them though. They from the streets, bro. When you come from the streets, you know how that shit go, man. You know what I'm saying? You come from the streets, anything can happen. But we're just showing you that how easy it was for them to get infiltrated by the CEO, Chris guy. You know what I'm saying? So I played a recording where Frank White and Magoo was having a conversation about Nuke still being in the whip, and you heard what Nuke said out of his mouth. Yo, Nuke said, yo. They said I'm not in the whip no more, I'm not in the fam no more. Even Magoo said it. So I don't know what may have changed from MDC or whatever federal detention he was in, probably the one in Brooklyn or the one that was, I don't know if he was in the one in Brooklyn or he was the one in Manhattan, but wherever he was at, I don't know if it changed from there to where he was going, but before he went, those were the politics over the road murder robbery. That's crazy. You moved him and definitely put the guy who's actually telling on top of the ring. Let's get to 70, man. Let's get to 70. Let's get to 70, man. Let's get to 70. Let's get to 70, party people. Let's get to 70, man. Old New York. I told you New York is back. New York is going to be spoken about from dudes from New York. Not just from New York, from the crevices in the streets of New York. We're going to be, you know what I'm saying? Because we know. Some of us was around. Some of us was in the mega mixes. This ain't a slander campaign against Matrix and them. It's an education thing for y'all. Now, all this Jim Jones name is not in none of this. So, unless he's an active gang member that only deal with certain individuals, the guy's quite clever. His name is not in none of this. Right here, none of this. The only part that his name popped up in Salute. Definitely shout out to Wide Brim, shout out to Lock of the Orange, 4 Green Projects, you heard? This is, you know what I'm saying? This is public record, just to let you know. Rewind, I'll give you a rewind. You know what I'm saying? We got to bring this back. The name of the show, did Mel Matrix allow double jackets to infiltrate 9 trades? Now the other double jacket was 6ix9ine. Allegedly he was quick. You know what I'm saying? Did he put the flag up? Let's get to that 70, man. I got one more. I got more receipts. I got another receipts. Give me the 70, man. Let's give it the 70, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, one thing I pray on is I pray on having these receipts. See, I can say anything on my mouth, but these receipts, and you're hearing the receipts, now you're hearing everything clearly and not just all over the place. I can say all this mumbo jumbo, but you're getting it to where it needs to go. Let's get this to 70, man. You know what I'm saying? So China, I got that. That's what I just played, China. I don't got the one with Magoo, Leslie Frank White voice on the call, but I have this, where it's called transcripts. It's a conversation that's a piece of evidence in the federal bureau investigation. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Fact. Let's get to that 70, you what? And the reason why I'm asking for these likes for, because it's gonna send some notifications out, and it's gonna bring more people over here to learn something. Even the ones that may go, yo, Zeke be bugging out, they'll learn something today. Cause it's not about me. I'm playing the receipts. You see, I'm not talking that much. I'm not stopping it. You know what I'm saying? Now I know a couple of my good guys got a whole bunch of time, but now following this, man, CEO Chris really infiltrated them. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's crazy. This man's on the stand talking about how he sent him to make drops for him. Uptown. This is crazy, man. The feds must have been like, yo, this is easy. You send a guy, the big homie, puts this up all at risk. Now, the driver of the cab was a federal agent. You know what I'm saying? This is. Yo, listen, party people. This is insane. Shout out to wife from Southern Belle. She's on the check in West Side St. Louis. You heard? We can't make this up, man. He sent them uptown with 2 bricks, a federal driver, and sold the bricks to the feds. So just to dock up his numbers, yo, we need 100 grams. Yo, go. Yo, he want to buy a gun. Yo, go drop that gun. Yo, boom. This is a dirty game, man. So who really was the big homie? So now when I hear about 6ix9ine calling shots and doing what he was doing, it ain't hard to tell him what CEO Chris is saying. Yo, how you send the big homie to make a drop with 2 bricks for you? He the big homie. He's somebody. If he's in the penitentiary, he can shake the building, allegedly, or do whatever he want to do in the street. He's sending you on Harv missions. That's the yo Shotty, go drop this off. Wax AP was popping. We here. Let's get to that 70. And it was fentanyl. Yo, son, he was charging him for that. 40 max. What was he paying? $1,000 for a brick coming from China? $5,000 for a brick of fentanyl? You send that to the streets? Because you know, whatever heroin he mixed that with, he probably put 100 grams of heroin and 900 grams of fentanyl in that shit, bro. You hear me? Go take that to them niggas. He was dropping straight fentanyl. And knowing the feds, you know how dirty this shit is. He was dropping off drugs that was coming from the feds. Yo, give him 2 bricks. That's so much entrapment, it's crazy. But the nigga probably made so many reckless moves that he had to cop out. Like, God damn. But this happens in these organizations. I think we've got to a habit where we give people too much credit. Everybody don't deal with stress the same way. Seriously speaking, man. He made him a double rate. Yo, here, definitely hit 10,000, bet. Yo, because you was the big homie. No, you knew that was the whole buy. Make him feel like he the big bro. Yeah, bro, you the big bro. 10,000, what? Man, so then what happens to anything, not just Bloods? Man, F them other niggas, I'll go make the move for you. That was the whole goal. This is easier. See, most of the time, most people don't put themselves at risk. They'll send somebody else, and the person that they'll send be that person that actually tell them. That's how they know him, because you're not just co-party people. But when he put himself at risk, so the friends was like, oh shit, he actually coming. I know Chris was like, oh shit, if I wasn't telling, I'm the big homie. Yeah. They had him playing the connect. Yo, Mel, I gotta drop him uptown, and it's not being disrespectful. I follow my gut feelings, man. 10,000 to make a drop. I'm gonna send another nigga. Yo, son, do me a favor. I need you to bust a move. Don't mention my name. You know what I'm saying? Don't even call me. Call him. You know what I'm saying? Just have my PC when you come back. He put himself at risk for 10 racks a drop. But the money he was getting was federal government money. This shit you can't make this up. You the big homie. You when you go to the club, you start tossing up the bees, you start doing all this rock and load and shit, the whole club stopped. That's the big bro right there. That's the big bro. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm being honest with you. How do you go for 10,000? Yo, I'm gonna take all the risk. And he played, and I think because he played on male matrix emotion. A lot of guys do this. A lot of people with patience, they play the victim. See, his thing, the male matrix, was he was the victim. Ah, God don't want me dead. Yo, shooter 9-3 got pressure on me. Yo, these niggas over here. But the way he comes at Mel feels sorry for him. That's what they do. Nah, you my little man. I'm gonna make sure you good. I'm the big homie. And every time niggas do that, they get crossed. All along, he's one of the men. To the point where, yo, Chris, you my nigga. Now I'm gonna tell you, let's get to that 70 likes. I'm gonna throw a cash app up in here, but y'all ain't gotta send $1. I just gotta do it for routine. You know what I'm saying? Because as long as y'all see my video, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you choose to want to donate, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Let's give me that 70 likes, you heard? Let's give it to that 70, man. But shout out to my man Money D, who always show me love. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Money D from Chi-Town, you heard me? You heard? Shout out to Chi-Town, man. They always show me love, dudes from Chi-Town. Shout out to Chi-Town, man. Get me that 7, man. I'm going to show you how he used to talk to me. I'm going to show you how sometimes you can be blinded. You can be blinded because the way he talked to the victim, the humble. I'm not like them other dudes. Yo, I just want to get money, man. I'm a money guy, bro. Bro, I love you. I really love you, bro. If I didn't love you, I would give you 10,000 to send you to jail if I didn't love you, bro. But you don't know that. You can't come across with the aggressive, know what I mean? Looking around all crazy like a Brooklyn nigga. Because then, because now, Mel got to play his position. You come across as the humble, you read books, yo, homies, go to the strip club, fuck them other niggas. I got a spot in Long Island with the white girl. What? I'll drive. Yo, you think that's 70, man? I'm going to show you how fucked up niggas is. Lesson learned right here. The wolves is in the building. The wolves are in the building. Let's get to that 7. To that 7. I'm about to play some audio. But the most important part of this audio is the phone call was made the day Shotty and them got snatched up. A wiretap audio. How a man's laughing with a man that knows he's going to jail, bro. That knows he's going to jail. I'm going to show you what some of y'all niggas' friends do, bro. Mind you, he knows why they cut. Mind you, they closed the case allegedly. Remember, they closed the case allegedly because Mel Matrix had a phone call with Jim Jones and allegedly about the violation shit. Fuck, it's time to close the case, start snatching niggas up. He snatched Shotty in them up, right? Here go the wiretap of the nigga who know. He's calling you, laughing at you like, ha ha ha, you going to... Listen to this audio. Yo, I'm not gonna take this show down, man. Show your kids. If you ain't listen to no more of this shit I'm talking about, go to the audio with your kids and show you the man. Mind you, they closed the case because of Mel Matrix and Jim Jones' conversation. Not because Shotty threatened the nigga, not because Billy Otto said he gonna blow his face off, because of Mel Matrix conversation with Jim Jones. What happened to the 70? Don't be scared, get that 70 back, you heard? Get that 70 back. Y'all gonna put that 1 back? We seen you here. Don't be mad now. We seen you here. We in the building. The wolves is in the building. Get that fucking 70 up there, man. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? This is, I got this from someplace. It's nasty fucking work, man. This is nasty work, man.
Last night. You said last night. Well, I should hold on with TMZ. You lying. Go to my chucks, nigga. You lying, correct? Well, they should have said, girl, racketeering. Him, Fahim, Shotties, the nigga that Hall was banging out with the creepy nigga. Only nigga I like that you had with your drops is Hall. That's it. That's the only nigga I like. There are a couple of niggas that's alright. Hall, but Shotty's just a roach. Shotty and Cracks, they belong together, you know? Cracks don't fool with Shotty. Yeah, and Cracks won't steal from you, though, you know that? That's the thing. Fool with Shotty. Cracks will not fool with Shotty and real shit. That's why. Hall don't do nothing. Hall won't steal. Huh? I said Hall won't steal from nobody. Nah, Hall ain't no fucking thief. Hall will take it before he steal it. Yeah, I'm about to say, he's just 6'9". Hall will take that shit before he steal it, bro. Whoa.
What was the most dangerous thing this nigga said on his wiretap? Yo, Harvard robbed the nigga like the way he did 6ix9ine. On a wiretap, the day he snatched these niggas up. He's laughing and joking with the man who goes, ha ha ha, you're next, nigga. The case, you know what I'm saying? Yo, he's having his last kumbaya with the nigga. Niggas don't have a conscience, bro. Dudes don't have a conscience. This is a call that he made him. Yo, you heard about the niggas last night? Laughing with him, getting him to talk. Got him to talk and go, yeah, Hog. That's why he kept mentioning names for. Yo, Shotty's the roach. Yo, Hog this. And he fell right into it. Nah, Hog ain't a thing. Nah, I like Hog. Hog making this. You know what I'm saying? He gonna rob something. Just like he robbed 6ix9ine. You can't get around your words. How you think Hog looking? Yo, son, this wiretap is when I robbed 6. But y'all saying that niggas on the internet lose their mind? He's on, yo, he got snatched up. Man, yo, Millie Fresh, you can't make this shit up, bro. Why would you say, he's laughing with you, why did he know why they shut the case down? Let me call this nigga. Yo, son, he just want to know, does he know? That's the whole call was, do you know? But since you here, wiretap phone call. Yo, son, what's up? Shotty's a roach, right? What? Now, when did he get locked up? Like 2 days later? Mel Matrix, he got locked up like a week later? And what they said, they shut the case down. So this nigga CEO Chris, he knows why they shut the case down. Harlem Legend in the fucking building. Let's get this shit to a fucking 100 likes, man. I'm gonna play the rest of this wiretap before they actually lock. Mind you, the man who lined them up, that's him on the phone talking to Mel Matrix. That's him talking to Mel Matrix. This is the receipts. Yo, we can't make this up, man. He's talking to him, and he got him talking. While he had it, yeah, just like they robbed 6ix9ine. You don't think that's a piece of evidence? He doesn't know he told him that, right? He don't know these guys are Fred. But believe me, he knows. Oh shit. Well, your man also said on the wiretap, you robbed 6 too, bro. I'm pretty sure they got many hours of mad niggas saying he robbed them, but there's nothing better than the boss saying, yo, you robbed him. There's nothing worse than the boss saying it. And you know what's so funny? You know why the feds play a dirty game, man? Because that's why they ain't snatch him up for. Call this nigga and get this nigga to talk. He had nothing to say about Shotty. Huh? Okay, he gave us something. All right, nail in the coffin. Listen, nigga, your big homie said you robbed 6ix9ine. Can't get around that scrap. It's popping. Let's get to that 100 likes, man. I'm gonna play the rest. Let's get to that 100, man. Old New York is back. New York niggas is talking. We in the building. We in the building, man. We in the fucking building, you heard? Shout out to Harlem Legend out there. Shout out to my man 050 China. Shout out to Solid D. Shout out to Smitty Blow Dollars. Shout out to my man YB. No little YB from Vanderveer. Free the homie, you heard? Salute the We Locked In. Mikey B and Moshe and them niggas, man. New York is back, man. We here. Shout out to P and Stricken Mentality in Clubhouse. God's a King and Stricken Mentality in Clubhouse. Tia, TT, and Stricken Mentality. Shout out to my man Iced Out and Tiff the Gift from Push That Knife in Clubhouse. We stabbing that. No, I'm saying it's getting crazy right now. There's no way this man calls him to have more of a conversation or some gang shit with him. They closed the case because of me, nigga. Let me keep playing the audio. Let me play the audio though. I'm not done yet, party people. Zeke Black is not done, you heard? Get back to the audio.
Last night. You said last night? Huh? Guys are not fucking shotty and real shit. That's why I don't do nothing wrong with skill. Huh? I said, I don't want skill from nobody. Nah, I don't need no fucking thief. I would take it before you steal it. Hey, I was about to say, he's 7'6". I would take that shit before you steal it, bro. Well, but he wasn't even taking him shit down. He was just taking it. I mean, he still for shit down. He taking it. Yeah, he taking it. But he's like he's sneaky for nothing. I should have just fucked with home and let Shotty alone. Shotty can't do nothing for his own, bro. She's not coming. She's not sitting listening to his role. She's not sitting there came with me. And you would be like, man, you should have came with me and let me do the call. I should have listened to all of them. I should have let all, but see, that came from my own. That came from me not knowing how to accept weird niggas, bro. Not about to accept them. If I just would have accepted that little nigga from the door, cause niggas so weird and gay, bro. Like, I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't bring my body, but y'all niggas just fuck with me, dog. Motherfucker down here. Like, I'm like, man, nah, I can't fuck with this nigga blood. Couldn't really embrace a nigga properly. And he seen I wasn't really fuck with him like that. He like, this nigga wouldn't fuck with me. Shotty was making him feel like he was his brother or something. Shotty the Chicago, same shit Shotty was doing with me, yeah? Yeah, man, yeah, 6. Yeah, I never need Shotty to tell me that. Yeah, Shotty, you can do that, bro. I can't tell you, bro. Like, if I feel that nigga busted, bro, then that's what it is. I'm not gonna be like, hey, you know what? Niggas ask me that, yo, Shotty, your man? I'm like, nah, that was my cab driver one time. Oh, shit. That's it. That was my cab driver. That's how you crazy, man. It was Roshan. A nigga with his cousins and all that, he used to come down to get to work. He wrote to his cousins too? Yeah. He took that up to that work. He tried to say he was going to go see them. Disappeared with him. These motherfuckers, they fucking with him again. They be back around him again because they think he's good. Yeah. So you going to book him again. That's where you be at his cousin's studio. Okay, nigga, I don't know. Yeah, this nigga, his cousin started complaining again, like, yo, damn, yeah, this. I'm like, oh, man, you already know Shotty, man. You got going through this, bro. Like, go pay me. Like, know your cousin, that's your cousin, bro. Like, for all it is, man, he was your cousin, bro. Like, you're not doing this. Well, I think you, like, niggas know him better than you, nigga. It's your cousin, motherfucker. The niggas was bringing in some high money, too, a little bit down there when they used to come through, you know? His cousin, right? They used to come through. Sometimes when shit was slow, that shit used to help me too, yeah. Nah, they would tap dance on live. Nah, they was. They was borrowing like 200, 300 at a time.
Yeah. Now, the amazing part about this conversation is, this is the day after 6ix9ine got locked up for a phone call that Mel Matrix had with Jim Jones. They're pillow talking about the co-defendants. Mind you, this guy's recording this. Now, how do you think Shotty felt hearing that? They're both laughing, calling him a cockroach. Here go a wide chapter. Your big homie called you a cockroach. I don't know, brother. That I don't know, CK Truth. I don't know. I'm happy you back. I didn't see you. I think I seen you come through yesterday. It's how CK Truth is in the building. You heard? He's back. But yo, that's crazy. Just imagine you're sitting there, and they're going, your big homie just called you a cockroach. They laughing at you with the guy who called your big homie the day after you got locked up. Y'all couldn't call a nigga. Yo, he's in the words of T.I., he's an expeditionally the best, he one of the best rats. He's on the phone with a nigga. While these niggas is caged up, they can't make no calls before they can call anybody. He call him. Yo, what's up? That's what I mean. A lot of times you guys party. Yo, I really get mad when dudes be blowing it down. They're not paying attention. You look for that good old sour diesel. Y'all start popping funny pills. And y'all be out the world. Y'all leave the real world. So now, this nigga calls you. Now you don't think none of them was calling like, yo, CEO Chris. I don't say you the baddest this. Yo, boom, boom, boom. You don't get word. He calls you. He doesn't know. One of the smartest things that Jim Jones could have possibly did in his whole life was when 6ix9ine got locked up, he did not call Mel Matrix. That's the question. Mr. Hip Hop himself outside. Why you didn't call your man before he called him and say, yo, 6 just got locked? That's the only weird part about this conversation I don't understand. How you ain't called him? Yo, son, what's up? Yo, heard about 6ix9ine? It was all over the news. It was on 105.1. Jimmy, you a hip-hop nigga. I'm pretty sure somebody in the industry hit you. Yo, because niggas didn't like 6ix9ine anyway. Yo, son, his shit blowing up. How the fuck you don't know? I'm going to tell you what Jimmy did. He heard them feds came, he threw all them phones in the water. That nigga lost all those. I'm telling you, he threw it in Harlem. That one time that Jimmy was doing his Harlem shit, that nigga threw that shit in the water. He said, I'm not calling nobody. That nigga hung, that nigga slept under the bed in Jersey, was praying to the Santa Maria, the Buddha Maria, and the Cascaria. That's this. Whew. Them phones went in the pool. Oh shit. See, that's one thing about Harlem niggas. That's why he ain't calling nigga. He said, oh, he hit the floor. That was what he was in news. No, Jimmy think he's smooth. He's sitting there. This is Jim Jones. This is Jim Jones watching the news. No, he's chilling now. He's smoking his good marijuana. Yo, when Joel's get his shit together, we working on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Joel slipping. He went around with slow bucks to them niggas. Got caught in the airport with a gun. Stupid motherfucker. Yo, Cam ain't picking up. Cam acting weird again. I don't know what's up. JR Ryder, he keep hitting my inbox, jumping in my comments. The 12 o'clock news. The rapper better known as 6ix9ine has just been locked up. The 9 Trey Bloods. Oh! Chrissy! Throw that phone in the house. Chrissy! That nigga ran to the pool. That nigga said, yo, son. That nigga said, and he was like, yo. Chris is like, Jimmy, call. Yo, Chris was like, Jimmy, call Mel. Bitch, are you crazy? Let me tell you something. That was the only time, not calling her B, that Jim Jones got on his Ike Turner shit with Chris. Chris, I'm getting tired of this boy shit. Listen, man, Don't suggest shit. You know what I'm saying? What you mean, Carmel? that was his word. Was one I turned him over. Was that? You know what I'm saying? Carmel. You know what I'm saying? Think about this. If Jimmy would have called Mel, who knows what stupid shit would have been transpired in that phone call. Jimmy probably spinning the yard in Otisville right now. Jimmy, get rid of the gun. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Some real dickhead shit. Yo, son, that's what I mean. The gang shit is crazy. Jimmy might have did the best possible thing. Threw the phones in the water, son. Because you know he'd have called, yo, 6ix9ine. Because they have a different relationship. Yo, tell such and such to water guns. Yo, to fit in the apartment 2B. Jimmy would have been right sitting with that nigga looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? He would have been watching the verses. They would have had to bring Cardan back to beat Jim Jones at the verses. Cardan had to snatch him up soon every time. Get the fuck in the car. You hear me? Put on this funny chain and just throw a robe on us. Walk around and just talk about a bunch of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Throw a red flag on you. Free murder and Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, this shit didn't get crazy. I think I'm bullshit. The one time he got on this Harlem shit, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is, whew, I just had to go there because I'm just telling you, I had to give you a moment, a Jim Jones moment. I'm telling you, I know. Imagine that he's watching this shit. That fucked his whole house. You know, so shit. Line Trey. Oh, Chrissy, shut the fuck up. His son, that nigga Jimmy was in the closet like this with a robe on with some glasses. That's how I would have been. Oh, Jesus. Those are the Jesus moments. Jesus. I know I fucked up many times. I know that, Jesus. But this time, I need you on this shit. The feds are going to take everything. I'm going to do 30 years. I got to jump in the car now. I said, fuck you to a bunch of homies in the feds around and said, nigga, shit. Please, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I ain't gonna front. He did. So some people might go, Jimmy, why you ain't called the nigga, son? I ain't gonna front. That might have been the only dope Harlem. That's some Harlem shit, though. That's some shit Harlem niggas do. Harlem niggas start closing blinds. Niggas disappear on you. Niggas don't answer their phone for 8 months. You know what I'm saying? They didn't change numbers every day. Paranoid, walking around like this all day. You know what I mean? That be salute to the chat, everybody that's saying, man. I'm just giving you, I'm just saying. This is this man calling this guy. Now, mind you, Mel Matrix is laying up somewhere, having a, listen, you know what's crazy? What in the world? You're a gang member. You don't fuck with these niggas, but you fuck with them. You hear the feds just snatch these niggas up. You're their supposed leader, and for some weird reason, you do not believe that you're a part of this. Yo, the feds are some dirty motherfuckers, man. Yo, Freddie was popping. Shout out to Aggressive Defiance out there. You heard? Dog Soldier, you see you. You know my man Net Stars, you in the building, you heard? Nothing but love. You know Mr. James S, Liberty Hazelton, you know my Team Smoke, the whole Team Smoke, G-Dub Quinn was popping. We do this for the people, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. That Shooter, I'm pretty sure, when they snatched this nigga up, Shooter probably went to Mecca. You know what I'm saying? That nigga called his lawyer and threw them phones in the water. You know what I'm saying? Shooter 9-3, you already know that nigga, he a real Harlem nigga. Real Harlem niggas. See, one thing about the enforcer niggas start acting like Fritz. You know what I'm saying? They put all black dirty hoodies on, funny glasses, dirty beef and broccolis. Niggas are, yo, you see Shooter, he be right in front of you, but he ain't fly today now. I ain't seen the nigga all week. Yo, son. Yo, son, I'm telling you, all them niggas, every West Side niggas, they go to spin shit. They say you see Shooter had a big ass apple in the bed. You know what I'm saying? Yo. That's what I'm telling you. Listen, I got more paperwork I'm put to produce. His name is in a lot of this shit. Definitely shout out to the, I'm saying, feed the fucking wolves. His name's in a lot of this shit. I know that. I know he couldn't eat for like a couple of months. You know what I'm saying? His appetite was all fucked up. What? Yo, because you know, I'm gonna tell you, man. It ain't funny, but this is real life shit. When you hear the feds come, Jimmy did what the average Harlem nigga do. Throw all the phones away, start changing numbers, turn the lights out. You know, every car movie, he looking around. His lawyer on deck. But you know what's so funny? The moral of the story was, why would you feel comfortable? Because he felt I had nothing to do with 6ix9ine, so why? I ain't worried about that shit. But the nigga who knows, who's shutting the case down on the phone, who laughing with you, yeah, keep talking. Yeah, it's about cousins and these niggas and that nigga. Oh yeah, what? Yeah. He ain't a thief, but he robbed 6ix9ine. Ha ha ha. Yo, Shay, listen to this. Boom. Yo, your big homie just confirmed. Your big homie just confirmed you robbed 6. You know what I'm saying? They do shit like that, man. That's that divide and conquer shit. Out of all the wiretaps, they use what's gonna fuck with somebody's emotion. That's like John Gotti was talking crazy. What they did? They played all that crazy shit he was saying about Sammy. They both Sammy. Here, Sammy, listen to this shit. Yo, I want him dead. No, what? Oh shit. Sammy's a roach. They forced Sammy to pull the tail. Fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I killed 30 niggas for this. I killed that. Out of my 17, it's a good 5 was for this motherfucker. You gonna call me a roach? He was gonna kill me? That's what they do. Cause you know what I'm saying? So the feds, they like when the leader talk with. You know what I'm saying? Well, Sammy this, Sammy that. Oh shit. It's your boss saying this shit. And a lot of times we because we have, it's a mentality that some people will have that they just gotta talk. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. So just imagine Shotty. He's sitting there going, look, boom, they called you a conquer motion until you got locked up. See, shit like that is damaging because they want him to cooperate. Fuck all this other shit. The day you got locked up, look, this is what your homies had to say about you. I'm a cockroach. I'm this, I'm that. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, I don't want no beef between them two. I hope them two ain't clashing, no stupid shit like that. But, you know, sometimes you have to get in the character to show you. For all that's not from New York, but sometimes when New York niggas do, so we do this shit. We get all nervous, paranoid, turn lights off. I don't think Jimmy was on IG for like a year. Chrissy post some shit. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Yeah. He was just so free. No, listen. The weird part was, look how humble this nigga had him. Like he wasn't a part of the investigation. And when he got, let's imagine how he felt when they locked up him and they said, yo, CI number 1, who the fuck is that? Boom. Wow. And then you know the evidence against you. You understand what they got against you now. A guy you embracing towards everything too. A guy who's actually sending you on crash dummy missions to go to jail with them drug sales. Go. 10,000. Greed is what kills motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Personal greed, man. You know, definitely shout out to Mr. Biggs BBA. He wrote a comment on one of my joints, man. Definitely salute to you, brother. I didn't get a chance to comment on it, but definitely salute to you. Even when they comment, we just said F you, Z. Salute, you know what I'm saying? Yo, this is a teaching moment, seriously speaking. Let's get to 100 likes before I plug this shit out. You have to pay attention to your surroundings. Nobody's gonna give you no more anything extra than what you deserve. They're not gonna do that. That 10,000, that extra 5,000 got that man 15 years. Out of all the shit Mel Matrix did in the last 10 years, he got around a nigga, an individual who was directly, his job was, I'm sending you to jail. That tape, that phone call, was the day after 6ix9ine got locked up. My thing is, man, where the fuck was you at, on the moon? How you don't know this? All these friends that jump online defending your name, now one of them niggas called you. But the nigga you answer to is the man who sent you to jail. One of your last free phone calls was to an individual who sent you to jail, bro. This is the educational moment. A lot of times dudes don't want the educational moments. Out of all these guys that come online defending Mel Matrix, salute to him, honorable guy. Where was your friends at when the feds came? Nobody could pick a phone up and find you. You was unload. Only person that can find you was the CEO Chris guy to get you to pick the phone up, bro. That's it. So when you guys jump online, jump to defend niggas, ask them that. Yo, when they snatched 6ix9ine up, did y'all call Mel Matrix to put him on? Because it sounded like he didn't even know the niggas went to jail. What the fuck? But my thing was, where was Mel Matrix at? You know what I'm saying? But where was you tucked away at, bro? That you had nobody. Because he said that the other day, yo, you heard about 6ix9ine? He's surprised. Yo, what? They got locked? It probably fucked CEO Chris up. Chris probably called him from the Fed office. Yo, give him a call. Yo, let's see where this nigga at. Yo, what's up? It's quiet out here. Nobody's calling him. These niggas ain't saying, yo, what's up? Oh, what? Yo, you don't know, nigga. You don't know. That's how they hit you with the, you don't know, talk. He did exactly that. He talked. Give us some more. Give us some more. Talk crazy about them because we want them to tell each other. Mind you, he has nothing to do with their case. Facts. Come on, man. Let's get to that 100. Let's get to that 100. It's a good 100. You did great today. You do great every day. Every day I got another one coming tomorrow. And another one, and another one. And then we're taking this shit to Philadelphia. We're going to Philly. After this, next week, we'll be in Philly next week. We're going to the AR-Rab joint, where it all started at. We're going to Philadelphia next week. AR-Rab. Shout out to that. When Crown first started getting the paperwork, he was doing the AR-Rab Michael Stewart situation. With Rob, that situation. We're going back to Philly. We're going to Philly with the next week. Next week, we might be in Philly. For the people across the world, so that's not a New York thing. We're going worldwide. We'll be in New Orleans soon. Yeah, we're going to Philly next. We're going to Philly next week. Sometime next week, we're going to be in Philadelphia. AR-Rab, free AR-Rab. That's when we first went viral. You know what I'm saying? We take it. We brick by brick, piece by piece. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to King Ernie. He recognized the content first when he was doing the Philadelphia. Wild Low recognized the content. Shout out to King Ernie and his man. I forgot his man's name, but shout out to them for recognizing the content, that Philadelphia content. Yeah, we're bringing the noise. Crown Courts TV. We got the transcripts. We're gonna get Maylene back up here. We're gonna do the StreamYard. We're gonna get up here so y'all can talk to the person, that one of the people that was speaking on this content. We back. New York's back. Look, you see the whole New York. So it ain't about just about 9 trade. We got some Brooklyn shit with the world in them. We got that shit coming. We gotta bring that shit back. We're bringing world back. We got the Preem shit coming. But now, I'm not gonna do Preem until Luca does the actual visual. Then I'm gonna do the Preem joint. We take this shit to the top. BMF, when BMF pop this, till we back. Now, we're dealing with due diligences because we just did our due diligence. The most disturbing part about that phone call, exactly, you never get comfortable in the life of crime. You never get comfortable. You never get comfortable in the life of crime. There's no way that nobody was calling him. So we can't really throw Jimmy under the bus on this one. No, The country knew. 6ix9ine went to jail. How the hell he didn't know? Yes, Mr. BBA. Whatever he was doing, he was plugged out from society and reality, and when he and they had it, man. Whatever was going on with him, he was plugged out. He wasn't here, man. No free, no I'm saying he's getting short now. Somebody texted me this earlier, so I'm gonna read it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's an individual got some things to say about Max B. I'll bring him to the platform soon, but it's just that, you know, everything's a timing thing, you know what I'm saying? Devin shouts my man Tom Black, you heard? Let me see that. No. This is what he texted me. He's the guy that caught a Fed charge. This is what he wrote me, you know what I'm saying? He goes, I'm listening to something on a podcast about Mel Matrix. He goes, and other bloods denouncing blood in the federal court. I don't know anything about all this but I'm learning some stuff. Yeah, exactly. Explain to him that they started a new law where you can be charged as a terrorist now for being a gang member and claiming a gang. You can actually be given more than 10 years in federal court. It's the federal judge who has the full decision rather than the ADA, which in state court, the judge agrees fully with the ADA on everything. In federal court, is different. Meaning the federal ADA could be like, Your Honor, I would like to sentence Rogers to 25 years, which in the state judge is going to agree with it with no arguments. The federal judge supersedes, so he is going to do what he wants and not what the ADA wants. So if Rogers is offered 25 by the federal ADA, the federal judge will go against that and be like, the points he's looking at doesn't fit the criteria or the violent background, so I'm giving him life. That's what somebody wrote me. Shout out to Hawk Guns 59, you heard? So he's mentioned that's probably why, one of the reasons why a lot of dudes, other than like Mel Matrix, denounce gangs. You know what I'm saying? Which, you know, probably would make sense for your PSI report. Because, you know, yeah, I'm super blood. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Okay. We got a spot for you super homies. We got, you know what I'm saying? We got ADX. We got, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just what he wrote me. Then shout out to him. I'm just happy that Miss Trey brought the conversation back up. Salute to Miss Trey Way. It's a lot going on out here, party people, and I appreciate it. Shout out to J.E. Moneybags, 196 in the BX, you heard? Shout out to St. Louis, Missouri, but definitely West Side St. Louis, Missouri. Shout out to Wifey. Southern Belle. Shout out to my barber who's going to cut my hair tomorrow. Salute to him. You know what I'm saying? You know, getting a haircut in St. Louis is like going into the Amazon. This is Gunsmoke City. You know what I'm saying? You got to go on a nature hunt to get a haircut out here. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? You go on a safari mission to get a haircut out here. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to St. Louis, the city of St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? I hope I didn't distract y'all. I really want you to stay on the content. You have to get a good laugh sometime. But just think of mine, that phone call I played, Long Island Stand Up, that phone call I played, definitely shout out to my man Mafia AK. You know what I'm saying? Mafia AK, shout out to BQ Mommy, East Elmwood, Corona, Queens, Long Island. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think about. The man called the man after why these dudes is locked up. So you have to be mindful. You can't get too comfortable. Appreciate that, Dog Soldier. Definitely, they're good people, man. The righteous. Shout out to Hassan Campbell. The peoples, the righteous. Shout out to What's You Jacking Podcast. We here. Shout out to the 050 movement. The movement. They there. Platinum Shine, we ain't forget you. We ain't forget you, Platinum Shine. Platinum Shine, Harlem legend. Shout out to the originals. Definitely shout out to Central Iceland. I was locked up in 97 with some dudes that was coming at LOD. I think they was from that area. I was in I didn't know it. We just used to tell me they was running all that LOD, that Keith Murray situation. Exactly, you know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to Hollis Queens, you know, Hollis Queens, South Jamaica Queens, Foch, Suffolk, you know, H Money bags, whopping all over the bricks. My man Cash, you heard? 121. My man Miguel, Nori Brothers, you know what I'm saying? Suffolk Boulevard, you heard? Yeah, we got the Rod Diggs, and we got the Rod Diggs joint. I forgot. We got the Rod Diggs joints coming up too. So we'll be back in Brooklyn after we leave Philadelphia. Just stay here for the ride, party people. I'm bringing the content. Stay here for the ride. All went along. City to city, borough to borough. So we're not picking on nobody. We won't be like, yo, they just changed about the 9 trade niggas. No, this is public record. And we're gonna move on. Find some legal shit to do. We just heard, again before I go, a man who was on the phone after somebody else got bagged by the feds. He never thought that he wasn't a part of 6ix9ine thing, which I understand, but your big homie would be nervous. He's conversating with you and still get you to talk, to say something, recording it, but then we get bagged. That's the dude that signs you up. Yo, they're seeing the federal agents that you were selling bricks to. Like, yo, I met some of them. He was a fed. It's a dirty game. You came back with the money, gave him the money, you took their 10,000, and he laughed and hugged you and said, yo, I love you, nigga, lock and load. Whatever you had to say, whatever they do, you know what I'm saying? I love you. Everybody say they love you, don't love you, man. Remember that. Met multiple times. He purposely sent Mel Mentions to jail like he had a beef with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like he was on it to send him to jail, bro. Mind you, he came home in California. He said, Devil Lane in Cali. So why he didn't target them niggas like that? Pueblitos right across the fucking border. Pueblitos in San Diego some fucking where. By the border. He said he came home in Cali. You ain't talking none of them West Coast niggas, but you found a way to come to the East Coast and jam a bunch of good niggas up. That's what I mean about the double jacking. Allowing niggas that, for some weird reason, let me get in your situation. Y'all be letting these niggas in, and a lot of you guys that let these guys in are the reasons why a lot of your situations got fucked up. Either somebody ranting, somebody fucking your girl, somebody's robbing you, the kitty pop up missing, dumb dickhead shit. That's like somebody being Columbo, and now next week he's Gambino. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's how it works. You know what I'm saying? When you're a made man, I don't know about being a soldier, all that other stuff that you be doing, but when you're a made man, I don't think you could be Gambino and now you're Lucchese and nobody dies because you made that move. Yeah, I was locked up with a couple of them. We was, you know what I'm saying, some dudes from LI. I was in downstate with 3 of them. Oh, yeah, LOD. They ain't gonna front. The LI cats do stick together, man. Shout out to, rest in peace to John J. the Crip. Big Crip. I ain't gonna front. He was in our yard with all them LI cats, so they stick together. The spot I was at, they was sticking together. I can't talk about any other spot, but where I was at, they was sticking together. Shout out to my man, Velly MMB, you heard? But he from Brooklyn. Yeah. Exactly, you know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure when Sammy Bull, whatever move he made with that Colombo shit, a bunch of bodies dropped. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't no easy. I'm just switching flags. Somebody got shot, something went sour. He probably wasn't even a made man then. He probably was just running around making them money. You know what I'm saying? But when you say about the Samuel Bull thing, believe me, for him to go from that family to that family, somebody died. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason for the transition. That shit don't happen like this, like any other thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it can't happen, but believe me, somebody died in that situation. We got to the 100 likes. I appreciate this. Boom. But definitely read that Samuel the Bull book. Had to make some bread. Exactly. That wasn't an easy, just flipping the script. Nah. Cause remember, these dudes earn money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Exactly, for the goofies. With that being said, definitely Mr. Warbucks is in the building. That's my guy. Somebody had to pay some bread. You know what I'm saying? Mo, Free Pistol Pete, a.k.a. Mr. Don't Get It Twisted. You heard? Definitely salute to, Soundview, BX in the Bronx. For those that's not in the United States of America, salute to the UK, to Canada, to Israel, to Cambodia, all my friends across the country. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the world that follow me. I see Netherlands, you know what I'm saying? All my fans out there. Shout out to the UK. I see you on my it tells my biggest countries that follow me. So I just like to recognize you before I go, you heard? Because we just doing the necessaries. It goes my big definitely shout out to the United States, United Kingdom, India, Canada, and Germany have been my biggest supporters in the last 28 days. So definitely shout out to people from India, my Canadians, Germany, and the United Kingdom. So definitely salute to y'all for following me, listen to these New York stories, man. I hope y'all know something out of this. You know what I'm saying? When you want to sell missiles and shit like that, you know what to do and what not to do. Stone to the bone, it's popping. Yeah, before I go, man, just show my love. Appreciate y'all. Find some legal shit to do. Salute the Crown Courts TV on YouTube. Subscribe, follow. Check out the content. They got a whole bunch of great content. It's jewelry, it's transcripts. Exactly. International Zeke. Exactly. I like that. International Zeke. I'm in the building. It's showing my uncle just your love to my extenuates. I like that. Extenuates. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all. Tomorrow, same bad time, same bad channel. Definitely shout out to Ron Boggs. I don't know where he at. You know my Mars, Mr. White Bill. Shout out to Fort the West Side, West Harlem cats. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Mr. Bunch Jacket, J.E. Moneybag. Shout out to the whole Bronx Super Projects. Free X, Free Pistol Pete. Definitely shout out to my projects, the Lexington, Washington projects. Shout out to the PT 131 crew, the graffiti crew. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Jones. Shout out to my man Sonny with Monday. The two Desperado rap group. Shout out to D Freeze, East Army, EA Man. Y'all know him as Sub-Zero. You know what I'm saying? We here, man. My man Mike Sustack and his brother from Isaacs, you heard? Redhead Joe from the East Side. Shout out to the 357 Graffiti crew, my man DE3. My man Dev from the Upper West Side, Dev CM. If you outside, you know. Dev shout out to my man Father U from the PTC on 5th Street, and T-Tone from the YTC. Free my man Fire from Douglas. Shout out to my man Shaka from Douglas on the Upper West Side, New York City. We here, man. Told you, New York is back. We're giving you the world. Old New York is back. See it. New York is back. Got the Met colors, baby. I'm just saying, St. Louis, Missouri. That being said, I love you. I appreciate you. I'm a no-limit soldier. Shout out to my man Scoop Doggy Dog from St. Louis, the west side of St. Louis. Scoop Doggy Dog. My wifey's son. With that being said, man, peace. Hold on. Salute to Ari Uno from Washington, my man Troll from Washington on the east side. Wiggs on the east side. Ed Medina from Washington Projects. If I could walk my man Crazer from my block, rest in peace, Little Ray. And definitely salute to Disco Baller from Webster in the Bronx, Webster Projects from the motherland. Real dude right there, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely Disco Baller, you heard? Everything Glico, heavy on the Glico, you heard? That's how we get up, heavy on the Glico. Follow that movement. 050 the movement. Follow Wax AP, my man El Campo was popping. B to the P. My man Mac Mean out there. BX, when he third, you heard Polo, Billy the Polo. I hope you're alright. Last time I heard he was going to the hospital. Let's pray for one of the first Latino homies. Polo. Luciano, the Billy. You know what I'm saying? Let's pray for him, bro. Last time I heard he was going to the hospital or something like that. Just pray for the bro. That being said, man, rest in peace, Tone Lopez from the Hill Hole crew on 100th Street. Shout out to my Dead End crews. And this is how we doing it, man. You heard? This is how we doing it, man. It's 100 guns, 100 clips out from New York. Tomorrow I got one more. I got some more coming. I'm gonna post it. Be ready. Up in the morning. Up and ready. Let's start with that 10 likes. And once I post, hit them like buttons. Let's start this off right. You heard? That being said, peace, love, and unity. The content is back home. You heard? The content is back home. Salute to Miss Treyway, the Billy. Shout out to my man Don Murder and them, man. We in the building. Chopper was popping. Goonies.